Hello everybody and welcome back to my time at Portia, where we're still waiting seemingly for the results to Petra's diagram that she's going to be giving us for the Harbour crane. Now whether that means that the Harbour crane bit isn't in yet or whether it just means I've got to wait a little longer, I'm not 100% sure. We all have to see. So okay, I'm still doing loads and loads and loads of random stuff. I've got one commission left to do. We've got Dalama here. I have placed... Oh, apparently I hadn't placed bait in there. Alright then, okay. Maybe a llama came and ate it while I wasn't looking. So let's go and grab ourselves a... Wow. It gives us going to beat us to all the commissions. No! Oh, there is mail there, so maybe Petra has given us that commission. Get off all the commissions, dude. Desk lamps, blue mackerel, satchels. Maybe I could take the desk lamps for Phyllis. I don't know. I don't really fancy any of the S rank ones today. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care that I nearly hit you. You're Higgins. Things never get better with Higgins, do they? They just get worse and worse. Okay, let's see if Petra came up with the goods. City Hall. Here we are. I'm writing to inform you that recently we had an incident involving an item being stolen from the research centre. At first we believed it to be the work of bandit brothers Tuss and Huss, but upon further investigation we have come to believe that a third party was responsible and tried to frame the two brothers. The best description we have is a macho man wearing a mask with a husky voice. Please be advised to be on the lookout for anyone suspicious until we can figure out who this is and why he went after the item. Mayor Gale. See, wearing a mask makes me think Toby. Okay. Macho man makes me think Paulie. So we'll have to see about that one. I don't know if it'll give me a quest or something to try and work out some more stuff. Okay, so HE Lab, after a couple of all-nighters, we have the diagram for the Harbour crane. It's the best we can come up with, and it's still pretty complicated. Now I'm going to go grab me some pick-me-up. Can't stay awake. Have fun with this, Petra. Nice one, Petra. So we do now have the Harbour crane diagram. Fantastic. Let's have a little look at it then, shall we? Doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. So we've still got the Harbour crane, Commerce Commission, Portia Harbour. Okay, so we've not been given a quest about the person that was responsible for stealing the computer, so we'll have to see. It could be a completely new character, so you just don't know. Okay, we've got 46 days remaining to make the waterproof cloth. That's fine. Someone was saying I could just buy the cloth from Carol at 5 a day, but it's like, oh really? Do I have to do that 5 a day? Good grief. So I think I'll just get the fibre together and make the fibre cloth. I could buy a few extras as well. That might speed it up, but we're about halfway there now anyway. So yeah, we've got all of the stuff here now. I think there's still one question mark underneath Lara. I don't know what that is all about. There's always you never have a complete book. They always have at least one thing that you don't have, and it's so frustrating. I'm like, I want my book to be complete. But yes, never mind. Maybe someone will know what that is. Maybe someone, if any of you guys in the comments know what that is underneath Lara above the bridge tower, let me know. Is it something that's still to come up? But I think the Harbour crane is going to be one of the last things. So what horrible things am I going to have to try and find to make this little, well, this huge project? I will need 8 aluminium plates, 2 advanced engines, 15 concrete and 5 steel. That's really not very much. That's really not too bad at all, actually. Okay, that's fine. Gonna need a lot of carbon steel bar, but we are making that. Have the engine. I think we have the plates. I think we have the engine and the plates already. Let me just look. Look at all this iron I found. Yay! Aluminium plates. Right, let's go and look in my boxes. It's not in my inventory, certainly. So if they're anywhere, they'll be in here, I hope. So at the moment we only have 4 aluminium plates, so we do need some more. Okay. Have loads of niter. How much zeolite do we have? 11. So we need a bit more zeolite. We have 1 concrete already. The zeolite trees might be done soon. Hello, horse. How you doing? Whisper. Would you like some food? And also, would you like to be trained? Fed you. You're still training Dash for another 6 hours. Okay. Well, that's fine. Definitely getting there with the training a little bit more now. Shouldn't have to worry about it after a while. So let's have a look at these zeolite trees and see how long they're going to be. 6 days. Okay, so concrete might be a problem. Might take us a little while to get the concrete together. I'll make the concrete that I can though, so let's go over to the blenders and see how much concrete I can make with what I've got. One concrete. Oh, I have 53 zeolite somewhere. But I don't have enough resin. Surprise, surprise! I don't have enough resin? Really? So we could go chop down a few trees and get that. In the meantime, because we're going to have to make a lot of frames, because we're going to have to make a lot of steel shells and frames together, we need to have the carbon bars being made, but we've got a load being made. This one at the end probably could do with a little top up though. Just want to make sure that that's constantly being topped up. We've run out of charcoal. I think there's charcoal being made in this end one. But I, again, should make sure that it's topped up to 50. There we are. So we've got a couple of days before I need to really look at those furnaces again. Which is fine by me. These need a top up though, all the generators. Copper wire being made there. Is there anything that we can make over here? Maybe some bearings or something? I like to try and make things if I can. You can never have enough bronze pipes and you can never have enough bearings. We could make some venom darts for our gun. And we could go try that out because that's one of the things I actually, for some reason, haven't tried out yet. So make venom darts over there. Oh, they'll be done really quickly. Fantastic. Oh, you get 1,000, do you? Oh, wow. You must get more than 1 per making. Over here. No, in fact, over here, this one, I would like to make some aluminium plates. I just make as many as I can. Just ran out of magnesium ore now, but that's fine. Over here, hardwood planks, I think. Never hurts to make a few of those. Especially when you've got all of this space that you want to put wooden flooring into. Although I'm kind of thinking that I might want to like move the house around and there's going to be all sorts of things I'm going to need to do. All sorts of things I'm probably going to need to move. When I'm kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't have put this little area here because it probably needs to go somewhere else because this house is probably going to be getting massive. So we'll have to see how big it actually gets. But I need 100k before I can upgrade it, and I have like 3, so that's not going to be happening for a little while. Okay, so how much concrete are we making over here? None. We should at least be making the one we can make. Okay. So I'm making lots of carbon steel bars so I can make all the steel frames and steel hub things, steel shells. So steel shells, steel frames are being dealt with. Concrete needs to be dealt with by getting 45 resin. The rest I should have, and then I should have 2 advanced engines. So yeah, pretty much we just need 45 resin, so I know what we've got to do. Let's make our desk lamps first though. I'm sure we'll have the stuff to make desk lamps. Yeah, I only need 2, is it? And then take that up to Phyllis. So we need to get resin and we need to get fibre so that we can make lots and lots and lots of fabric. That's not too tall an order, I don't think. So let's see where Phyllis is. Make sure she's up in the hospital, which is where I expect her to be. Which she is, which is pretty awesome. Let's get up here. I'm getting a bit better at working out the best way to get places now. Well, that was a bit of a roundabout way. Ah, where's Phyllis, Dr. Zoo? What did you do with her? She's not in here. That's where I was expecting her to be. Maybe she's gone for a walk. She's just down here, apparently. Yeah, she's gone for a walk. Hello, Phyllis. Commerce Commission. Pretty well made. If you ever feel unwell, please come to our clinic to get a checkup. I will indeed. 26 extra relationship points with Phyllis. I think she's getting very close to the point where she's 2 hearts with us, which will be pretty awesome. A little ride through the town. Ignoring everybody. That's the sort of person I am. Okay, so. Oh yeah. I've come back here and actually all I wanted to do was chop down loads of trees. Now I think I'll start off over here with all these trees that will give me fibre, these little tiny ones. And then I can just set the skyvers going before I head up to the tree farm, which is probably where I'll chop down like a bajillion trees and try and get loads of resin if I can. That is pretty much the idea there. Ah, that's just actually a big branch. That's not a whole tree of its own. And it's snowy, so I can't see these properly. Well, I can, but they are all covered in snow, and I must be really cold. Like I'm only wearing a tiny little skirt. Just pick up any like herbs, snakeberries, things like that I see, because I pick up a couple of those snakeberry plants. It's enough to feed my horse for an entire day, so it's pretty useful. And people were saying it's I think at the moment the only things you can't get automatically are resin and fibre, which are the 2 things I'm actually off to find now. Everything else is pretty much coming in from the mines and stuff like that. There's a bit of fur and stuff like that that you can't get. Maybe that will be added from like farming and things like that. It would be nice to be able to like farm pretty much everything that you need. But then at the same time, gathering is kind of part of the game, so I can understand that they might not want everything to be farmable. I do understand that. So having to go and get me some resin every so often, that's fine. Unfortunately, I do need 45 of it, and so far I've managed to pick up 7. So we've got a little way to go yet. Yeah, I'll pick up all these little tiny trees at the same time. That will give me... Well, that's an apple tree. I won't be able to cut that. I think it is good that you can't cut the fruit trees down, because that would be terrible. Imagine if you cut down all the apple trees and then you were like, oh, now I've got to wait for them all to spawn again before I can get any apples. That would suck. So I think they made the right decision there. Is that an apple tree? I can't tell. Don't think it is. So we're up to 9 out of 45. That must be an apple tree. Oops. That's an apple tree. There's a nice big tree up here. I always wonder whether those shaggy mane mushrooms can be used interchangeably with the other mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure they can't. So I'm not really sure like what the use for those is, other than maybe feeding them to your animals. So it seems to be the only use at the moment for them. There's actually quite a few big trees up here. And we are up to 12 resin. I don't know what happened to my voice there. I just went, always does that. These trees are huge. Man, you get like 4 resin off them as well. However, I could probably get away. Oh, do you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go back home. Make whatever concrete we can with the resin we've got on one blender. And make the tree sap that I no doubt have picked up tons of into resin on the other blender overnight. And then tomorrow I'll go and get any that I need. Any extra I need. Whee! But I'm glad I'm growing the zeolite trees. Like, I'm glad you guys suggested that, because otherwise I would not have enough at all, and it would keep wanting concrete, and I'd be, would be doing my head in. So I can make myself another 14 resin out of all the tree sap I've got. So 14 plus 18 is 22, 32. So we're going to need like another 10 or so tomorrow. We won't actually need that many. It's only 9:30 and I've got like nothing to do now because I've used all my stamina. Darn it. Oh yeah, the other thing I need to do is to pop on some fabric, some fibre cloth. Then we'll maybe do a bit of inventory management because I know you guys love that, right? Okay, I can make 20 fibre cloth. And the efficiency's already down. Darn it. Okay, and as usual, I tend to just use my ironwood, any wood really, to refuel. So those trees I chopped down, they will refuel this for several days. Start using the hardwood and the other wood, I guess. So all the wood that I've chopped, keep these furnaces going for blinking ages. I need proper wood to put in that one, I think, as well. But it's just literally from those like 4 or 5 trees that I chopped, you get 8 days worth of fuel, which is really, really good. I could still clear cut Amber Island, I could still clear cut the collapsed wasteland, I could clear cut the desert, I could clear cut up the top over there. There's a lot of places I can get trees. I remember when the game was in Alpha 1 and like you just ran out of trees because there wasn't enough places that they'd added into the game yet. That was quite funny. Okay, so the question is, can I make any stuff over here? Like, for example, can I make something like another grinder, another cutter, something like that? Grinder and an industrial furnace. Steel shell, steel plate, steel frame. I don't have steel shells and I don't have an industrial furnace. Oh, you need industrial ones. Of course you do. Okay, how about we try for a generator? I think the generators are the ones that take civil furnaces. Yeah. So what have we got out of that? We've got everything we need for another generator. Well, that's what I shall do then. I shall get it working. I'm going to put the harbour crane over the other side and I'll just add things onto that manually as I get them. Okay, so I can definitely go and get some engines to put on there. I'm going to be doing inventory management anyway, so why not? See if there's anything else I want to put into this chest. I don't think there is actually. No, I've been pretty good with my stuff actually. Okay. Maybe these steel plates. Okay, we'll get the engines, we'll pop them on. 2 advanced engines. Hurrah. 8 aluminium plate, 15 concrete. Okay. Steel shell, steel frame. Can I make steel shells? Can I make steel frames? I can make 8 steel frames. From that I can make 2 steel shells. I think not. I think we'll wait until we can make all of the steel shells that we need. Concrete, steel frames. There we go. It's getting there. Look, guys, it's getting there. This horse is so in the way. It's photobombing me again. Such a photobomb horse. I'll just stand like a normal person by this crane. Yeah, we want to do this. I like that. That's good. Save. Cool. Like a good photo. So go put the engines and the steel frames back. Well, yeah, steel frames back as well. And it looks to me like we can actually get the skiver working to make a bit more waterproof cloth. Fantastic. So that's another 3 that we can make. Already got 4, so that'll be 7. So then there'll need to be another 3. Oh man, I'm gonna need this one on. And the new one that I'm making, is it done? I think it's done. Yes. More power! More power for the She-Lab. Just got some wood in there. And on it goes, and that'll hopefully... We're up to 85% efficiency now with everything. I know, I demand a lot from my machines at the moment. I've got all the cutters going, all the grinders going, all the furnaces going, and 2 out of 3 of the skivers going, and the advanced skiver. The only thing I don't really have going is the electric furnace and the relic making machine. So that tells me that I only really probably need like another 1 furnace to keep everything going. but I probably will need another one furnace to keep everything going as well. Like, I'm definitely getting to a point where I need to keep things going along. Oh, I've got both blenders working as well. Oops. No, I don't. I've only got one blender working. But still. Oh, night, She-Lab. Good night. Horse, go stable yourself. EXP gained by helpers, plus 20. Hello, Pinky. Good morning. How are you? Apparently, I missed your birthday, and even though I thought it was your birthday, it wasn't your birthday. I gave you a belated birthday present, apparently. So that's why I didn't get 3 times. 3 times the love for giving you a present. So I have to make up for it with pets. Same with my horse. This morning, hopefully, Whisper will have finished with dash training and will want to be petted. Let's have a look. Whisper, are you finished with your dash training? You look like you are. You look like you're not doing anything. Hunger level is only at 90%. Oh, right. I think I've been overfeeding Whisper a bit. I probably only need to, like, feed, like, one thing just to top the hunger up. So let's just feed 1 snakeberry and see how that works. Yeah, 100%. So, like, 1 snakeberry a day is enough to feed my horse. Very well. So we've actually managed to completely finish training Dash, which is amazing. So we're actually going to take Whisper. Actually, no, we're not. What we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, man, the horse has been taken away. No! Quick, quick, quick. I'm going to pop to the Commerce Guild and just double check. Because if there's a double S rank commission, I want to take it. And I do not want Higgins to have it. This is important stuff. No double S's. Satchels? Smatchels? Satchels, smatchels. Scarves. A DD stop for 1300. Sure thing. And I'll see if the other side of my, you know the other side. The other side. Up all these herbs and berries. Yeah, we'll see if the automatic side of my assembly table will be able to make me a DD stop. Hopefully it will be able to. I should have all the stuff. I might not have the bronze plates. Usually I just don't have the bronze plates. I think I told it to make a bunch though last time I ran out. So hopefully it'll have them. I don't have a recycling machine. You guys are telling me that that's actually quite useful. So I might have to make one of those at some point. DD stop. There we are. I don't have enough fibre cloth. No! Okay, actually, I reckon if I look in my box, I probably will have enough fibre cloth. Got 2 just there. No, don't take it. Gather. For some reason, my brain goes, take! Oh, that means take the thing, even though I know it's not. Horse has been taken back. I knew that was going to happen anyway. Shouldn't need to deal with that after a while. Ah, now I've got 10 pieces of cloth. That would have been enough for another piece of waterproof cloth. But no, we're going to use it to make a DD stop for my commission. Build. Okay. In the meantime, we're not going to save the game. Good grief, no. In the meantime, we're going to go and see if we can make any more steel frames. I Yeah, I'm gonna make another 5. Yeah, I guess I'll probably need another 5. That's all my carbon steel bars used up again. Yet again. Let's see how many steel shells I can make. I've forgotten how many I need of everything. Oh no. I make 8 steel shells. Do I need 8 steel shells? I don't know. Look at my handbook. For the Harbour crane. Harbour crane. Done. 5 steel frames we've put on already. 8 steel shells. Cool. I actually got enough steel shells now. Perfect. It's just the concrete. Just the concrete. So let's see how we're doing with the concrete. I've already got like 2. But make 5 on there and 6 on there. Should have that in no time. So it's 11. 12 we've got. I don't know if we... Did I put concrete away? I can't remember. Why do I have a feeling I put concrete in here? Doesn't look like I did. So we have 1 piece of concrete. Oh, look, my DD stop's done. Yay! Go hand that in. And I need to go make some more resin. Cut down some more resin. Looks like there's a whole bunch of trees over here that I could cut down though. Which is fantastic. So, again, I'm just running around. I need to take my horse out and pet it. Pet her. Whisper is a her horse, I think. It's a mare. Like I make out of everything I do. A mare. That's a very British expression, making a mare out of it. I think it is anyway. I don't know, if you're in America or anywhere else in the world and you use that expression, let me know. I am such an efficient builder. Yay, I have actual monies in my purse. Woohoo. Saving up for 100,000 for the house, and then after that it's going to be loads of saving up for pretty things for my yard basically at that point. Which is kind of nice because at the moment I'm like, there's all these things I see in gusts and I'm like, oh, it looks so good, it looks so pretty, I like that so much. And then it's like, no. Okay, I think we do want this horse for another week. Because I certainly don't have enough endurance. Might have Whisper trained in a week. Might not. Whisper's getting very close to being trained. Whisper is so cool. A really cool horse. Okay, let's go over here, shall we, horse? And we shall go and chop down many, many trees that I did not have the stamina to do yesterday. I can't wait to do this crane. The harbour is looking amazing, isn't it? I went over there last time and had a little look, but it's just really nice. Again, just one of these things I love about the game, where you can just make a big difference to the world around you. And I really do appreciate that. Right, okay, so we've had pretty much all the trees around here, horse. We need to go find some different ones. I'll cut down the ones just outside my house, and then if that's not enough, we'll go over to Amber Island. There'll be some resin on the ground there as well. Oh, there's one thing I can see something I want to do just because. You know when you want to do something just because? Apparently, right, you can get on the bus. Oh, you can get on the bus. Go for a ride. Okay, are you not go? Come on, Oh yeah, off we go. So I'll ride us all around into the desert. Actually take a ride around on the bus. So that's the closest thing to driving we've had so far. So I was really hoping when we did the DD transports to start with, that we would be able to sort of ride around and drive. But this is the closest we've had so far, and I'm really, really happy with this. It's pretty cool. Just a little kind of Easter egg there. Escape to get off? No? Oh yeah, it is escape to get off, but that also brings up the menu. Okay. Maybe I pressed it too many times. The horse also follows you. Hurrah! Okay, we do need... I think we needed like 10 more resin or something, so we do need to cut down a couple more trees. See, I'm loath to cut this one down because this is like the one that shades the Hulu brothers at their barbecue. However, I don't know how many barbecues they're going to have in the middle of winter. Not really sure on that one. So hopefully this should be the last tree I need. Okay, there's another resin there. So hopefully... So we had 12 concrete, we need 15, so we need another 3. Can we make another 3? We can. So 2 on that one or 1 on this one. Actually, it doesn't really make much of a difference because it's an odd number. So there's 3 being made on there. Oh, actually, yeah, 3 being made on there, 5 being made on there. In 6 hours, we will have all the stuff we need to finish this thing. We'll be finishing it in the middle of the night, so I'll probably try and finish it off. And then we'll go and place it and stuff next episode. That's the steel shells on it. So are we just mixing the concrete or is there something else? Oh, the aluminium plates. We need to wait for those as well. See how we're doing. So I did tell one of these cutters to make me some aluminium plates. This one, is this one making? I don't know what this one's making. I don't know if it was aluminium plates or not. Alright, yeah, 5 aluminium plates. It must have been making them. And we've got 3 over here. That's 8. I think it might have only been 8 we needed. Pretty sure we only needed 8. Yep. It's just the concrete base now. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. How much money do we get for this this mission? Making the harbour crane. 15,000 and a picture. And 5,000 EXP. Oh, that's not too bad. So that will bring me up to like 20,000 gold already towards my house upgrade. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got some hardwood planks being made over here. We've got copper coils, copper wires, sorry, being made over here. So that means we'll be able to make some more flooring. It's on the furniture, isn't it? Yeah. We can make some igneous floor as well. We can make a lot more wooden flooring than we can make igneous. Right, okay, I'm going to go and have a little sort of play around with the igneous floor and see how it looks and if I want to do anything in particular with it. That's while we're waiting for that concrete to be made. Because I'm kind of thinking that it might be quite nice to like border this entire area in igneous flooring. But it just depends on how it looks next to the... What do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's going to be a bit much maybe? Or do you think it's nice being bordered like that? I do like things to be different. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm gonna take the very central tile of this out. I'm gonna put like a kind of a line of igneous flooring over here. That will allow my blenders to work. We'll see. It's a shame that I do have to like ruin the aesthetic there, but it's the only way I can really get it to work in the way I want it to, and have the blenders over there. Kind of thinking, well, in that case, if I'm going to be just like filling that in with igneous flooring, I will just put this flooring back down, I think. Just for now, at least. Make too much, I can always sell it. Kind of thinking, well, I'll just go over here with it. Now, one thing I was kind of thinking, like, might be quite nice, and I don't know whether... I think I might upgrade the house first, but I'm kind of thinking that I might want to put, like, a courtyard kind of in the middle. So we've got all of the sort of wooden boards and stuff over here, and I mean, it's obviously a much larger area now, and it's, like, honestly way bigger than I need this workshop to be. So I'm kind of thinking I might pull some of the ones up over there and make, like, a little sort of... really pretty garden area in the middle. Because why not? Why not make things nice and pretty? If I can. So it might mean that I don't actually need that many more boards. But I am at the point now where I'm kind of thinking, well, having boards everywhere is kind of maybe a bit over much. I'm also thinking that this maybe needs to all come forward a lot, because I wanted to put trees all around the outside of my entire place. And at the moment, there's not really the room for that, because I've kind of built all the way back to the fence line, which I probably shouldn't have done. But it's okay. We can fix this. How's the concrete doing? It is nearly done. We have nearly finished the crane. So this has been a bit of an episode that's been all about the crane, unfortunately, but a little bit about sorting out the yard and things like that. But I really think that we can't be too far away from like being totally done with doing up the yard. I say that, but I imagine it's one of these things that kind of never really gets done at the same time. So tomorrow we'll go up to the church, we'll get another 8 big tree planters. Actually, no, how about instead we start moving the tree planters we've got. Can I maybe get one into the corner over here, or did I not leave enough room? I didn't leave enough room. Pop it there for now. But yeah, I'm going to just kind of at least put the trees all the way around the back, at least to here. At least down to here. And then we'll probably carry on the path with the small planters to either side, all the way along the front. Just to make it a bit different. But I definitely think that this needs to be moved such that the planters will fit. So it needs to be moved along a bit. Which does mean that all of the chests need to be moved as well. So maybe I'll just do that ahead of time. And yeah, this rearranging of the workshop malarkey is not going to be quick. And it's not going to be pretty. Well, it will be pretty. It will be pretty, actually. It'll be lovely and pretty. But it's going to take a while before I get it exactly how I want it. Part of me thinking that instead of having a marble outline, I should have like a... Then this flooring is so similar coloured. I know I'm complaining again, but it's so similar coloured. The irrigation, sorry, not the irrigation flooring, the igneous flooring. It's so similar in colour to the wood. It's such a like a reddish colour and a brownish colour together. So it doesn't really give you that kind of border that you would get. You get with the sort of very bluey looking grey sort of tile against the brown. Or black against the brown, or like pretty much anything else. But I'm hoping that, you know, we will start to get lots and lots of different colours of things to floor the workshop with, because I really, really enjoy having this sort of floored look. I know, I'm paving paradise. Oh, and there she goes again. So, She-Lab will be finishing the crane next episode. And getting the harbour all totally finished off and looking spiffy. So that's going to be something to look forward to. But for now, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. And if you'd like to see more My Time at Portia, please subscribe and I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.